What up, gamers? Fence here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. So yeah, let's catch up with Lenny here. He like ran away after like freaking out about Lynette. But yeah, I'm sure that's understandable. You know, it's his sister.
He's already out of sight! How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office!
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's right down the middle, right? Oh, okay, no fall damage. Be careful about that. But it's a bit higher. Oh, here we go. Yeah, just a little bit higher. I was looking at the distance.
Come out and face me, Risley!
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive.
Yeah, like I know it's like very anime and stuff, but like, you know, he's like taking a few seconds here to talk to himself.
You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start.
It's like what happens like
So
if
you
like while he does
deliberately
that,
aroused the
he like
traveler's
attacks out of
suspicions
nowhere
and baited us into continuing our investigation
with
just so
Risley.
that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette. As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not. What do you really want?
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
Where are Lynette and Fremine?
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea.
I'm just wondering if I mean, I'm guessing he's innocent. I mean, he is playable, right? I feel like there's got to be some form of friendliness with him. I'm just going to assume that he's being honest here.
Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within the gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
But yeah, I assume he's like, you know, being honest about the tea thing, but like, you know, maybe he's like painting it in a different way to make it seem more friendly. But maybe she really is having tea. It's like, I'm not lying. Like as soon as you see her.
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
Wow.
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
I mean, he should be fine, right? I mean, I don't know exactly where he went. I know he, like, left. I don't know. Is it the open sea? I guess I'm just thinking about the game mechanics, you know, like, because I was swimming a lot in Fontaine. Like, I feel like he might be fine.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he'd definitely try to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you.
Yeah, Risley here seems to be really more in the know. Like I thought maybe he's just serving a role. Like so far he's just been serving the role as the warden. But it seems like there is something more to him.
I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremenet is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh. You know, I was about to say, I kind of forgot who Father was. But then he said Harbinger. And I'm guessing it's going to be Arlecchino, right? Because she appeared in the story.
Oh,
But like I said, it's been a
I
while,
see.
so I could forget.
So
I might have
it's because
forgotten
she
some
doesn't
things.
care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Yeah, I remember that cutscene.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Lenny!
Why do you have to do this?
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5,
Wait,
2, 1.
Yeah, I understand Risley. He's just annoyed by the Fatui.
Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
So what happens now?
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Please wait. Can we really not talk about this some more?
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Lenny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
Please spare Feminine and Lynette. I want to save them too. Alright, you win, Traveler.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found? I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
Oh no. I can't believe he's asking about the hidden rules. If I recall correctly, if you keep working without any rest during lunch hour on the third day, you will find a portion of strange meats in your welfare meal. It's a good thing that we've already run through investigation on this. Let's see if I can remember all the clues. I should be able to find an answer if I piece everything together. Okay. If you break the hidden rule of the production zone, your welfare meal might contain some strange meat. Let's see the clue.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch.
That's not
The
anything.
Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons.
That's not anything, no?
We often see Miss Sijwin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like
I don't think it's anything. Maybe it is because it's lighting up.
Fonta's internal
Oh, it's because I got
reports
that
suggest they're
selected.
starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fonta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it.
Oh, I just realized. I didn't see the top part. Who will see it if you keep working continuously?
The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment.
Okay, this is kind of hard. Who will see it? What is my first clue that I had?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch.
I'm gonna guess it's gonna deal with Sijwin, so I should choose all the
Fonta
ones that
promoter has
is
been struggling because he doesn't.
about Sijwin.
I've been told that the infirmary.
Select clue.
We often see Miss Sijwin observing the prisoners.
Okay.
The research notes said that the Melusine race.
There we go. Oh. Wait, what? I got those two
The
incorrect?
Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only. We often see Miss Sijwin observing the prison.
I got that one
Fonta's
wrong.
internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product.
I want to guess it's that one.
According to Collins, the Pancration.
Let's choose this one and this one.
Fonta's internal reports suggest. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for.
No, not that one.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't.
This one. No? Well, yeah, we can't really lose here. We're always getting lower.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament.
Which is that one?
Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting.
Well, that wasn't right
I've
before.
been told that the infirmary is always empty
what?
for the half hour.
It wasn't one of them like wrong.
We often
I'll
see
just,
Miss
spam it. I don't care now. I really tried my best there, but
Ah, so that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal. At first, we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But in reality, they were all prepared by Sijwin, the
Oh.
head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work.
so then is the food like? I'm guessing it's supposed to help, help their health.
Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijwin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost.
Okay.
Sijwin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However, unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right,
That's
now for
nice.
my next question.
Yeah, it's not as like malicious as we thought when it comes to that strange meat.
There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
The hidden rules of the Pancration Ring. If I remember, if someone tries to support both boxers at the same time, they'll receive a package in the next morning, which contains a strange blood-colored liquid. You've also done a lot of research on this matter. Let me sift through what I found and come up with the correct answer. What happens if you violate the Pancration Ring's hidden rule?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch.
No, we already know that's part of something else.
Fanta's internal reports
I think-
suggest that they're starting a new trial of
I
an
could be wrong.
unnamed and unpackaged product. But the
I gotta like
product has
remember
to
now
undergo a trial because
what I
even
chose
Fanta's
before.
own
I don't remember what I
employees
chose
have
before.
A lot of reservations about it.
I'm gonna guess that's gonna be one of them.
Fanta's internal reports.
I think that
We
was something I
often
didn't
see
choose
Miss
before,
Sijuin
or that wasn't
observing the
correct before.
prisoners at work near the production zone.
No, not that one.
The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real.
So this?
The research notes said that the Melusine.
Nope.
According to Collins, the Pancration.
All wrong?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for.
Okay. I kind of forgot what was right and what was wrong.
Suggest that they're starting an. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production.
Guess we'll choose that.
The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the. The research notes said that the
That's wrong again. Is there like a specific order I gotta go through? I just realized that now.
We often see Miss
I feel like I'm
Sijuin
getting,
observing
like-
prisoners at work near the production zone.
I'm guessing it's in order,
It seems like
but like I don't know how I'm supposed to select the order. I'm just gonna spam
I've been
things
told that the infirmary is.
until I get it right.
I've
I
been told that the infirmary.
don't care right now.
Fanta's internal reports.
I mean, yeah, I feel like I've been getting them
The
wrong.
Fanta promoter has been. The research notes said
Okay,
we often see Miss.
that's wrong too. It's getting lower. I'm just wondering how low does it get? I'm guessing it just goes down to one
The
option.
research notes said that. According to Collins, the
Yeah, I assume it's all like in order.
Fanta's internal reports. The Fanta promoter has been struggling. I've been told that the infirmary is.
Choose
the
this one.
Fanta promoter has.
There we go. Yeah, we gotta choose them in order.
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fanta trial product.
Well,
A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fanta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fanta product here. And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
We haven't collected enough info to answer that question.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't
Lenny,
finished our
calm down.
investigation,
He's
so
talking to
there's no
me.
way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind.
Come on, Lenny. We were getting somewhere. Is he about to ruin everything for me? Like for the answering I've done?
You'll pay for this! Ah!
Oh. Was he about to stab him with a card? Okay, who shot him in the neck? Was that like my water gun?
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sigeween. It was
Oh.
a fantastic shot.
It's her water gun.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
You know what? This is interesting. We got like multiple of these still images.
Sigeween? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
See, Lane. You.
Are you his accomplice in all of this?
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties. But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
If you're close with Neuvillette, why not learn a thing or two about virtue from him?
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Sigeween, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you. What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want. But let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigeween, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You. What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
The door suddenly slams open, a familiar figure bursts into the room.
Some
Oh,
space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarande. My door.
Fremine.
oh snap.
Fremine.
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney.
So simple.
The
with her
tranquilizing
words.
effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
These symptoms. It can't be.
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
Oh.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to
That's
give Mr.
scary. That's the one
Fremine
that turns you
more thorough
turns you
checkup.
into the water, right?
Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clarande while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
Can we see Lynette? I know she's being taken care of. Okay, let's go and talk. Lenny, you okay, man? I feel like you're about to ruin everything for me. After all my negotiating. Lenny's expression looks disgusted. It seems like he'd rather not have Sigeween touch Fremine. He didn't stop her, since it's obvious that Fremine does require urgent medical care. Sigeween's examining Fremine carefully. She doesn't look too upset, which is a good sign. I hope Fremine will be okay.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical.
But he has a helmet, right? I want to guess somehow like water got through the helmet and he took it in like that.
Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she? How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Yeah, say the tea is real. Maybe just the way he framed it, he said that he was having tea with her, right? But the tea is real. Lindy has finally begun to stop tensing on the muscles on his face. It seems that he trusts what Sidwin just said. Okay, what about you two here? What's going on?
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sidwin may have been forced to shoot Mr. Lenny again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly.
Oh.
I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have
It does sound
recognized it
close.
early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
That's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
That's cool. We're getting more cutscenes with her in a friendly way.
Lenny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
He's just stressed out.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
And that too, yeah.
Back, everyone.
Hey, there she is.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Fremine? Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
Lindy and Lynette immediately come to the lift him up. You okay, bro?
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
on it?
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Very well. It's my only choice in the dialogue.
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
Yeah, they just walked away. I saw their footsteps.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
Chlorine saved Fremine from the sea. Just what happened there? Alright. Go back to the infirmary. I can just fast travel up there, right? By going here. Forgot exactly where. Yeah, there we go. So that I don't need to use the elevator again. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if now, like, things will be a bit more... less mysterious. I think really the only mystery left is just finding Child. Like, that's the only thing we gotta track down. I think everything else has been, like, solved. You know, with all the weird stuff that's been going on down here. The strange meats, the the ring when you bet on both people, both boxers. Alright, here we are. Gonna guess the like people like Sejuin and Risey will be a bit more cooperative.
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
Lenny. Lynette.
Unless, Fremine, he like introduces a new element of mystery, because, maybe something did happen when he was out there.
We're all here.
Where am I?
The infirmary at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine, and you are no longer in any danger. How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
What happens after you snuck into the pipes?
Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Oh, I just realized, is that the place where I went to? Remember when I was exploring Fontaine for the first time? And then I got like arrested?
I'm in.
Is that the place?
Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time.
I mean, yeah, I don't remember. Maybe not. It looks... I don't remember
Where
this.
could Master Child be?
We're gonna play as him? Here we go. That's pretty cool. Here.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
All right, you think we're gonna see Child here? Yeah, finally some dungeon exploration. And one thing I'll say about the story so far, I am getting a bit tired of this whole prison setting. I think it was cool at first. I think the idea of going into a prison, it sounded kind of fun. Like, I felt like the story would be kind of fun just being a prisoner, but I feel like it did overstay its welcome. I feel like I've been here for so long. Like, I don't even remember the sunlight. But yeah, I know it probably makes sense, story-wise. I do think it did. It does feel like it did take a long time just to, I guess, get things rolling. I'm a bit confused. Are we supposed to make it go up somehow? Like, did I miss something? What about this? Oh, there we go. How did I even get up here? I didn't even realize. How did I even... I know I took a ramp going up, but I don't even see it now. Wait, what? I don't remember how I got up here. Oh, there's the stairs over there. Okay, I see it. I see it. Okay. Yeah, I just missed that one rotation device. I just skipped it. Wait, down here? Okay, I thought it was like hitting back. There we go.
This is where the water starts. Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Alright. There we go. Yeah, I'm guessing this will lead to
The
The child,
here is a bit
because
more
he's chasing after
sparse.
him.
These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should. Oh, there are traces here too. I need to keep going. Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What the?
Oh, that fast? I know she said at the end of the tunnel. I thought it was like on the outside though.
And it's getting harder and harder to breathe.
That's really close.
What's going on? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Uh-oh. Return to the shore quickly. I'm losing health. I was wondering if they're gonna do anything about that, like a timer. All right, go, go, go.
I can't die here. This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater.
You know, I thought he would wear his helmet, because I know his ultimate has a helmet, right? I guess he just didn't need to feel to.
Push on.
And there's where Chlorine comes in. There she is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, very interesting, the story about the water just being that close. I didn't even realize that was going to be a thing.
So,
If that was a
in
thing at
other
all.
words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
I think she's probably just, you know, tailing. Like, she already knows about Linny and our plan and all that. I'm sure that she's just tailing us.
Miss Clarande, you say? I must go thank her in person.
You're still too weak for Monet. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Got it. I'll go talk to him.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Linny?
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Linny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
All right. There we go. Go to his office. Oh, you know what? Let's play as the Traveler, since they're all gonna be there. They're all gonna be staying there. All right. I just realized I got Charlotte in my team, but I know I think I use her for she heals, right? And yeah, I think I chose her over Feminine because he doesn't heal. Here we go. Yeah, let's go do it, man. Let's go see what's up. Finally get some answers, maybe, on what's been going on.
Excuse me?
I take it Mr. Fremonet's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but Might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Sejuane?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now then.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Please enlighten us as much as you'd like.
Where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
Why didn't you stop them?
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went. So I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
So you were hoping Lenny's group would just do your work for you?
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremine has told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Yeah, at first I was wondering why he, did the whole kidnapping thing, like stunt earlier. If he just wants them to do their own work. But then I guess because of the Forbidden Zone, it's because of the, safety concerns.
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
Now, why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Cloran down here?
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
That's a cool shot.
And saving Fremine was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
So the Forbidden Zone really exists. What's inside of it?
That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts.
Well, it could be related.
All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremine.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Yes.
Follow me.
Uh-oh. I'm curious about this, just the way he phrased that. Where'd he go? Oh, he went down. Here. Okay. Oh. Secret passage.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
I mean, I'm sure this was there before he ever became a warden.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind
Or
of
the Duke,
place
whatever
the Fortress
his
of
title is.
Meripede is.
I'm sure it was there before, just he never opened it.
Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a
It's an elevator. Once everyone has taken their positions on the circular plates, it began to move slowly.
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special.
And that is...
What a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Okay. I'm curious about this now. I feel like now the prison is getting a bit more interesting.
Huh. So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
What if like we're gonna see Child here, and he's like
Whoa.
he's in a state
They all
where we
just went
can't.
up one by one.
Yeah, what's that in the middle of the room?
Go on, have a look.
Are we gonna see Child in a, I don't know, he's like in a coma or something? And that's why he doesn't want them to see it, because maybe they're trying to figure out something with Child right now? I'm not sure. This room is really empty with nothing in here, which is quite strange on its own. There's also a device smack dab in the middle of the room, which looks like some kind of massive sluice gate.
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
The water pressure or the temperature? I'm gonna say the water pressure.
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately,
I've only
our dashboard
chose
is
one, but I
tracking
guess we said
something
both.
less ordinary.
I know sometimes they do that.
The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
Hmm.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
Primordial seawater is continually leaking into the sea.
Yes, that's very likely.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Novelette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh. Oh!
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
I didn't even realize they were like holding back the sea like this. And if the primordial sea is leaking through, if this gate falls, all of Fontaine will fall with it.
Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meropide in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold. Some of them began to repent and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
Do you believe in prophecies?
To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate. Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
So, as the Duke of Meropide, just what do you plan to do about it?
Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
Alright. Are we teleporting? Oh, there we go.
This is it.
Yeah, we'll resume next time. I'll begin the next video in this cutscene here. So yeah, man, we'll see more secrets, I guess. There seems to be a lot of things being revealed here. I think the story now is getting more exciting with the prison, you know, with all the investigations done. We're just now getting everything revealed. But yeah, I'm glad that Risley here is not that bad, it seems, because, like, especially with Linny, man, I wasn't sure, like, if things would go, like, really south with our relationship with Risley, but no, he seems pretty chill. And not just because he's a cryo guy. But yeah, that'll be for now, guys. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good